Hey Raiders, welcome back to another live arena battle video. This video will feature 2 fights and 1 win. And once again, I am matched with somebody who has significantly more points level above me, and so be it. So they go Siphi first, and I will go Ultimate Death Knight and Necret. I have considered lately not picking Necret in tandem with Ultimate Death Knight as a response to Siphi. Ultimate Death Knight has been working out pretty well, but it is kind of those two together that allow me to get through on some of these wins. So they're going full out speed and ally attack. They could end up going maybe an Inithway. That's a pretty popular one with Cardiel. Make a slow but really powerful Inithway. I'll go Xena to counter the Siphi, and then I'll go Duchess because she's my obvious buffer, reviver. And she often in this team comp becomes a ban target. Not as good as Warlord used to be for me, but she's a pretty decent ban target here. So he goes Rotos and Harima, and I'm going to ban the Rotos. If he bans the Ultimate Death Knight, I'm in good shape. If he doesn't ban the Ultimate Death Knight, I still like my chances. He banned the Duchess. I still like my chances, but it's not as good. I'm always kind of surprised when they ban the Duchess and they have Harima in there, because yeah, Duchess is in Stone Skin, but eventually that Stone Skin is going to be gone. So they go first, and they are very fast. That Cardiel is in Stone Skin. I looked to see if anybody has Polymorph, and I don't believe they did. So get a decent hit with Xena. They're just a little bit tanky in this team. The Arbiter actually tanks pretty well, surprisingly well. The Siphi is as expected, but the Arbiter does arguably better than the Siphi at tanking in this team. So I go for the kill on Arbiter. She pops right back up. Go for the kill on Arbiter again. Siphi will bring her right back up. So this fight, most of it I was in control, but the revive on death and just the little bit of extra tankiness that they have in Siphi and Arbiter kind of keeps me from getting the win. So I've already kind of taken too long in this fight. And even though I still look like I'm in control, things are kind of turning around. Because with Necret, you can protect the second champion for a little while the first one is protected for a long time. And my Necret's hanging in there pretty well. But as you can see, now Ally Protect is worn off of Errol, and I got to protect him again, and I don't have it back up. So as the Ally Protect starts wearing off and the battle goes on, Necret becomes less effective than he was at the beginning of the battle because he can't have as many people protected. So still working on him. I mean, it's kind of hard. I want to get their revivers down, because if I could get their revivers down, and that was kind of an unfortunate decreased attack on Xena there. If I could get the Arbiter down, but then she does the revive again and the heal. And Xena with decreased attack didn't have enough damage to knock them down. So, I mean, this fight was really just kind of neck and neck. In fact, for most of the fight, I was in control and just inches away from victory. There they try to ally attack into the ally protected Errol, and they get nothing. So then that hit, if Errol had gone first before Harima, I would have won that battle. But he took out some of my champions finally, and I lost. So 0-1, and again, I get somebody with significantly more points level than I am, close to 3,900. They go Siphi first again. I will go Ultimate Death Knight and Necret again. So let's see who he goes with next. And again, I think the Ultimate Death Knight Necret does work. So he goes with kind of pick your poison on the support there. I guess I'm assuming that Helicath is support. He could be damage. And then Warlord, and I'm going to have to ban the Warlord. So then this one actually does have Cardiel. So that's weird. I got 2 fights with Cardiel and Inithway in this one. So I have to take out the Warlord because I can't fight through cooldowns on this. I've tested out fighting through cooldowns, and I just didn't like it. I got some wins, but it wasn't that reliable. So they ban the Duchess, or no, they don't ban the Duchess. I'm sorry. They ban the Necret. And I'm faster with Duchess, so I'm able to get the Perfect Veils up. and then they put up the block damage. I can take out the Siphi. That works pretty well in my favor. Now I got to get back around, and with his AoE on a Nithway, he didn't have enough because he was a Stone Skin in Nithway to be able to take out my damagers. He got close on Xena. And there I'm going to sheep him because I don't want to mess around with Nithway being able to take somebody out. Both my damagers are down. I'm going to refrain from reviving them just yet because Wukong will be back. And Wukong is back, and they take him out again. Fortunately, though, Inithway was still a sheep. So I'm going to revive him now. They'll be in perfect veil. They have no ally attack. I don't believe they have the AoE from Helikath. And they definitely don't have the AoE from a Nithway, so I should be able to get that Nithway gone. Buff them up, Nithway's gone, and now their win condition's pretty much gone. Like, they could hope to take out my Duchess and then be able to take out my damagers, and all I'd have left is Ultimate Death Knight, but that's not going to be the case here. I strip that again, take them both out, Helikath pops back up, and he leaves the battle. So, 1-1 on the day. Both significantly higher account power than me. And I almost pulled out that first one, so I feel pretty good about those two fights. I'd like to see some more easier battles mixed in there, but you get what you get. In any case, hope you enjoyed the video, and take care.